Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our next speaker, Lies de Wit. Lies. Lies, you're a CISO at Stater, a large mortgage company. A mortgage, well, not a mortgage company. Well, you could say.
I will tell. I will tell.
You will tell it in your 5 minutes.
Leave that to me.
You handle mortgages. That's what you do.
We deal. We are a business process outsourcing company dealing with the mortgage market.
And your 5 minutes will start now. Lies, good luck.
Thank you very much. So, it's definitely time to step out of the shade, and I'm very, very grateful to be here. Once upon a time, I moved to the UK for love, and possibly you now think, what am I going to listen to? I can assure you, it's not going to be about my love life. When I started my IT career about 30 years ago, as Liz from London, I could not imagine what lay ahead of me. In those years. It sounds glamorous, but it was anything but. As an IT server manager, the CISO job just about existed. I was woken up almost nightly with virus outbreaks, having to go to the company I then worked for to get a floppy disk, download the DAT file, put it on the server one by one, and so glamorous not at all, and also not good for romance, I can tell you. You can imagine the relief that I had when I had my first business case for the Norton antivirus software. It was definitely a sigh of relief, and thus also my passion for the cybersecurity was ignited. And I can tell you, the love in London was lost. I must apologize for the granularity of that picture. It was effectively a picture from '95. Am I going? No, it's not. Right. So from the self-employed contractor that I was in London, I went into consulting in the Netherlands. First at Unisys, setting up the first security practice, back to Accenture, where I learned a lot about methodologies and more strategic projects, which was a great time. And then in my first CISO role at Aegon, I learned to set up ecosystem and set up the insurers ISAC, which was for the first time that we were exchanging vulnerabilities with competitors. Now it seems kind of normal, but it was definitely a thing back then. At the Dutch Railways, of course, handed over to Dimitri here, very proud to have started and initiated the European Rail ISAC, another example of a beautiful ecosystem looking over the boundaries of our country. And then for Danone, I again helped build up a new global CISO office and did an awareness campaign for 100,000 employees, looking at something really large scale, which was very exciting. But another element which I find very important is contributing to that ecosystem that you're part of. Sitting in advisory committees, helping not just the bigger companies, but also the smaller ones. This is the one for cyber resilience for the Digital Trust Center that I am part of. I find that extremely important. Other important part is to educate about the new CISO skills. I contributed to the CISO program, which is really, I think, helping CISOs in the new skills that they require for their job. And all of that I put to work for Stater, the company I currently work for. I can use all of that knowledge. We talked about all the regulatory pressures that are happening, and this is of course a financial company. As I said, PPO for most of the Dutch mortgages market. Stater will have 50% of the mortgage market. You don't see us because the banks have their own brands, but we are at the back of that. Building an IT platform, building a big transition where cybersecurity will be key, and it's my mission to create a cybersecurity control framework that will be fit for purpose. I'm going to need all of you because I'll be talking to you. How are we going to do that? Which will then encompass also all that regulatory feast. Now, when I reflected on my pitch, I was looking for what have we learned, right? Our best advice to our good old people, employees, is still don't click on the link, right? 30 years on, still viruses, still don't click. So awareness remains key. But we are doing something right, because in spite of it all, I think our national critical infrastructure remains intact under all the pressure that it's on, which is, I think, amazing, thanks to you. And there's more positivity to mention. Last week, I was at Digital Leadership in Finance, and there were 4 female CISOs on stage. Yay, hey! That's a very good thing. So, yeah, this, having spent all of my career actively contributing to the field of CISOs, I feel really connected to the cyber network, and I feel my nomination is a recognition of my 25 years in the field, and I really want to thank those who found me worthy of this list.
Listen it. Thank you very much.